Mm, 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 mm. Salutations, dear friends. Welcome. Lot of respects for you, love for you, prayers for you, wishes for you. May your life be a glorious fulfillment for you within, basically, because you are fulfilled inside with all the talents, abilities, knowledges, etc. Outside also definitely you will be fulfilled. First to see within, change within, grow within, glow within. You cannot avoid growing without or outside also. So let us continue our satsang, our talk, our discussion. As every day, today also three things. The mantra. Today's mantra is the Guru Graha, Jupiter. Thereafter, one common sense thought. Then in Gita, we have the very important topic today, chapter 4, verse number 8, in continuation of what we are seeing last 3 days. He having taken as Avathara, when he takes Avathara, comes as an Avathara. Avathara means Avatarati, ऊपर से नीचे आना. From the highest stage, he comes to our level, to our world. Having come on to as Avatar, what Bhagavan does? Krishna, Rama, whichever the Avatar. So the three most important things to accomplish which Bhagavan comes onto the earth as Avatar. What are those three things? We will see. And how it is related to us, how we can understand it, and what is the benefit we can get out of it. More so, what exactly we have to do, therefore. So these are the few topics we discuss. Now let us do our everyday prayer. Om, 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 Om Sahana Vavatu, Sahano Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhitamastu, Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Thank you. Every day one shloka from Navagraha Stotram given to us by Bhagavan Vedavyasa. We are learning. And we said all these grahas, though they are in their own orbit, but they are there only to be influenced by us and also to influence us. So they're very much there. And they're all living beings. Behind every planet, there is planetary being. Earth has its own being, ocean has its own being behind, a mountain has its own being behind. That's how Lord Krishna makes all of them do the Govardhana Puja. That's why when Bhagavan Rama worshipped, Bhagavan Samudra Devata came. Ganga worshipped, Ganga Mata came. And Vana Devata we worship during our Kartika Masa. Vana Bhojana is not we eat. We give it to Vana Devata and take as prasadam. So all of them have the beings. So to the planets. And our bad deeds disturb them. In turn, they trouble us by various dukkha. Therefore, any of such shortcomings, if we have done called as dosha, then graha dosha nivaranartham, this variety of graha upasanas, etc. are done. So we are only doing the chanting of the mantras. So in sequence, today is, we have done Aditya, we have Soma, we have done Mangala, yesterday Buddha. Naturally, today is Bhagavan Guru. Guru is Brahaspati. So the Brahaspati mantra today we are chanting, Guru mantra. And what we pray to him? Please forgive us for whatever the dosha we have done, that we have not respected or obeyed our teachers, we insulted them, humiliated them. So all that disturbs you, we know. So all that sins, please kshama karo. And here onwards, we'll be careful in our surrender and obedience to our gurus. Please forgive us. See to it that we get the best guru in our life and get the best teachings from him, and best way we understand it and make best use of them to reach the best way, best goal. So having praying like that, we can chant this mantra of Brahaspati. This also 11 times we do now. then you make it 97 times, sometime make it x watt, then a target of 1080. Clear? So the words are ki devanam cha ऋषीणां च गुरुं कांचन सन्निभं बुद्धिभूतं त्रिलोकेशं तं नमामि बृहस्पतिं. So simple. Devanam cha Rishinam cha Guru. For all devatas and rishis, he is the Guru. Kanchana Sannibham, bright, brilliant like the Kanchanam, the gold. This all, when you see Hanumanji's Hema Shaila Vadeham, all that indicate their tapasya, the control of the senses or the mind and all, which bring that special power or brilliance that is compared with this Kanchanam or the gold. So, Kanchana Sannibham. Sannibham is like. Kanchana Sannibham, bright, brilliant like the gold only. Then Buddhi Bhutam. Some places it's called as Buddhimantam. He is the Adhisthana Devata of the Buddhi, and because of Guru, तो बुद्धिमान होना चाहिए. तो उन्हीं को हम गुरु मानते हैं. तो बुद्धिमंतम, बुद्धि is बोध स्वरूप. So Brihaspati has all knowledge of sacred and secular and everything to give to his disciples, devatas and rishis. Buddhibhutam trilokesham. And only through the knowledge we can conquer all three worlds. Or by giving buddhi, the bhuloka, antariksha and swargaloka, these things keeping in his control. So here the control is not suppression, guiding them. So the one who guides all the three lokas. Because he gives all knowledge to devatas and rishis, those devatas and rishis in turn take care of all the beings in all the worlds, all these three worlds mainly. Tam namami Brahaspatim, to that Brahaspati Bhagavan Guru, we do our salutations. So the Lord Brahaspati, who is the Guru of Devata and Rishis, who is of the hue and color and brightness and brilliance like the gold, who is of the nature of the Buddhi, and therefore who is the Lord of all the three worlds, to him we are praying, asking them that knowledge which you are giving to Devatas and Rishis, O Lord, O Brahaspati ji, give to us also, so that like the Devatas, we are also in service of everyone, and like the Rishis, we are always in the experience of the divine. ऋषि लोग परमात्मा रूप में रहते हैं, देवता लोग तीनों लोकों का अनुग्रह करते रहते हैं. So may we also serve the three worlds as devatas and be one with the Lord like rishis. Please bless, O Lord, with the knowledge, Sri Brahaspati ji. So this is how, having that feeling inside, you can pray. And a lot of stories regarding Brahaspati and his teachings to devatas and all, they're all widely spread out in our Puranas. Those who have time, they can refer to them, they can study. So Indradi Devatas, they consult Brahaspati for any decisions to be taken. And Brahaspati guides them very well, whether to fight with the Rakshas or not, if yes, how. And all the Dhanurvidya, Ayudha Vidya, everything he gives, Mantra Vidya he gives. And he gives the Vidya to worship God also. Every direction, every guidance, Brahaspati gives. That's how the Indradi. In fact, in our ancient time, all Rajas also used to have their own Raja Gurus, Kula Gurus. Like Vasishtha is Kula Guru for the Ikshvaku Vamsha. So like that they used to have and they get guidance. And much before the Manushyas got the Kula Guru and all, the Devatas had their Gurus. Okay, so Rishi and Devataon ke Guru Brahaspati, salutations to you, you are Buddhimana, and also you are Guru of Devata and Rishi, and you are in Kanchana Sannibham. We are saluting to you, we are worshipping you. Okay, so simple. Devanam cha, Rishinam cha, Gurum, Kanchana Sannibham, Buddhi Bhotam, Trilokesham, Tam Namami Brahaspatim. So let us chant it 11 times now, remembering Brahaspati, asking him to give us the knowledge so that we experience the God one side, we serve the world other side. In both cases, we are always happy and joyful. Om Devanam cha Rishinam cha Gurum Kanchana Sannibham Buddhi Bhutam Trilokesham Tannamami Brahaspatim. Om Devanam cha Rishinam cha Gurum Kanchana Sannibham Buddhi Bhutam Trilokesham Tannamami Brahaspatim. Om Devanam cha Rishinam cha Gurum Kanchana Sannibham Buddhibhutam Trilokesham Tam Namami Brahaspatim. Om Devanam cha Rushinam cha Gurum Kanchana Sannibham Buddhi Bhutam Trilokesham Tannamami Brahaspatim. Om Devanam cha Rushinam cha Gurum Kanchana Sannibham Buddhi Bhutam Trilokesham Tannamami Brahaspatim. Om Devanam cha Rushinam cha Gurum Kanchana Sannibham Buddhi Bhutam Trilokesham Tam Namami Brahaspatim. Om Devanam cha Rushinam cha Gurum Kanchana Sannibham Buddhi Bhutam Trilokesham Tam Namami Brahaspatim. Om Devanam cha Rushinam cha Gurum Kanchana Sannibham Buddhi Bhutam Trilokesham Tannamami Brahaspatim. Om Devanam cha Rushinam cha Gurum Kanchana Sannibham Buddhibhutam Trilokesham Tam Namami Brahaspatim. Om Devanam cha Rushinam cha Gurum Kanchana Sannibham Buddhibhutam Trilokesham Tannamami Brahaspatim. Om Devanam cha Rushinam cha Gurum Kanchana Sannibham Buddhibhutam Trilokesham Tam Namami Brahaspatim. Tannamami Brahaspatim. In this way, may all these planetary deities bless all of us by forgiving us for all the follies and shortcomings and for empowering us with all the required abilities, faculties, so that we do our dharma, we reach our noble goals, then we do the work for which we are sent here. Finally, we evolve spiritually too. This is how we have to do prayers. Whichever the gods, upasana, puja, namaskar we are doing, while doing so, this is how we have to have the common throughout life prayers. Done? Now the common sense thought today is so simple. See, see, the joy of life is when through the ears we listen wonderful things. The joy of life is that time when through the eyes we see the beautiful things. Is it not? That's why the beautiful Veda mantra itself says Bhadram Karnebhi Shrunayama Devaha Bhadram Pashyema Akshabhi Yajatra. So the prayer is what? Oh, the gods, please bless us that through ears we listen only auspiciousness. And also Bhadram Pashyema Akshavihi, through the eyes, O worshipful gods, we should see only the auspiciousness. Therefore, please bless us. Clear? Now, in the common sense thought, there are two things. First thing is a little subtler. Second is little important. The subtler thing is what? Ki, see, whether we understand or not, in and through every listenable sound, seeable objects, there is divinity hidden. There is something noble hidden. There is something, some great is hidden. It is the special ear we have to listen, which goes beyond the sounds to catch something useful, like the father scolded. The scolding to the gross ears appears to be very bad and you feel miserable. But why did he scold? Only for one reason he scolded you, because he loves you. And his love wants him to make you so good. He wants you to see you great growing. But you are going in wrong direction. So to protect you from that, come on to the right guidance direction. He has scolded you. If you can listen the love behind father scolding, you have developed the special intuitive faculty of listening. That is called as Bhadram Karnemi Shunyama. So, to whatever we see in the world, whatever it appears to be, behind that, if you can see the divine presence, if you can see some message hidden, if something caution is given to us, some guidance, then we have developed an intuitive eye. This is called as Bhadram Karnemi Shunyamaha, Bhadram Pashyamaha, Akshayajatra, a subtle meaning. Now, the gross but important meaning for us is what? Interesting thing. When I want to see with my own eyes something good and glorious and beautiful, whose responsibility it is? Important thing. Seeing is my responsibility, but for seeing the good or beautiful thing, the thing should be there, good or beautiful. Whose responsibility to make it? Think about it coolly. It is my own responsibility, because when I make something, I am the first one to see. Therefore, you want to see the best. I have to make the best. So when you are making a painting. So who will see the painting when it is made? First, you are the first one to see. Then only you show it to others. Therefore, should the painting should be very attractive and giving joy or not? Yeah. Then if the painting has to be attractive and joyful, who should paint it? You have to paint it. Is it not? Therefore, what is the subtle message given by that Bhadram Pashyamakshavihi? You want to see good things, then you have to make the good things, then only you can see them. Like you want to see your house neat and clean and tidy and everything placed in its right place and beautiful. What a joy it gives. But for enjoying that joy of having a very good house seen by you, who should make it? It is I who have to make it. No, it is my responsibility. In this world, everybody wants to see good, but nobody is understanding that good can be seen when it is made. The one who wants to see the good, it is his first responsibility to make the good things because when he makes it, he is the first one to see. Like I clean my house, I see it first and I enjoy. Then I tell others, देखो मैंने इतना अच्छा बढ़िया घर बनाया मेरा. So I want to see the road neat and clean. It is I who have to either clean it or see to it that it is not littered. You understand it? It is the right put there with in the sorry, it's a duty put there in the disguise of the right. The right is I must see good. But the duty behind the right is what? I must make the good. Then only I can see it. Therefore, make good to see good. This is what our common sense. Make good to see good. All I said you. You know, the making the house cleaner, good painting. अब हजारों examples you can take it. In the same way, what is the second thing? I must listen good things. Subtle intuitive thing I already told you. The other meaning is what? Ki, to listen good, which is my right. Whose duty it is to listen good? Again, like the eyes. Same here also. To listen the good. Somebody should speak good, then only you can listen. Na? Then who can you expect to speak good? Even though you expect, but they will not fulfill. But there is one person who can go on speaking good and you can go on listening good when that person goes on speaking. And who is that person? It is you only, it is me only. Therefore, if I right is to listen good, it is my duty also to speak good. Therefore, I must speak good to listen good. You understood both the things? Do good to see good, speak good to listen good. Like for example, I just take the name of Lord Krishna, Rama, Krishna, Rama. Who is listening it? I am the first one to listen. So I am listening the divine name. Is it not? Everybody should be happy. Everybody should be hale and hearty and healthy. Everybody should be coordinating with each other in spite of all differences. When I am speaking it, I am the listener. First one. So to any other abuses you talk. That's what I said, no? When we were traveling in a car, all windows are closed. Some youngster overtook wrong way. The driver was scolding him. Doors are closed. It never heard by that fellow, but we were listening. I said, यार whom are you scolding? वो तो सुन ही नहीं रह रहा है गाली तो हमको सुनाई दे रहा है. See, if I say donkey, who is the first listener? I am the first listener. So if I take the name of Lord or do the Ucharana mantras, it is I am doing. If I talk the words of lovingness, words of prayer for everyone, I am the first one to listen. If I become angry and cranky and use the abusive words, I am the first one to listen. Therefore, when I am speak, I am the first one to listen. Therefore, speak better so that you listen best. Others also will listen. So too, when I make something good, I am the first one to see. Therefore, to see the good, you make the good. Therefore, make good to see good, speak good to listen good. Today is our beautiful common sense thought. And it's our responsibility. We have all the faculties. And mouth is there, knowledge is there to speak good. Go on doing it. A beautiful patriotic devotional Gana, if you sing, you are the listener, you will enjoy. ये दर्द वाले नगमे, ये फ्रस्ट्रेशन वाला नगमे सुनो, तो यू विल बिकम डे बाय डे लाइक दैट ओनली. रिसाइकलिंग होता है वो. You have already dard, and that you sing through song. Then you listen that, and you become more dard dil dard jigar. On the other hand, you sing mere desh ki dharti sona ugule ugule hire moti. When you chant or sing this Gana, you only are the first one to listen. Slowly you develop the patriotism to really create the gold out of our own Bharat Mata through crops, etc. To working hard. So, the rights are to listen good, see good. That is through Jnanendriyas. But that is possible only when we do the duty of making good and talking good. That is Karmendriyas. तो कर्मेंद्रिया से अच्छे चीज बताओगे बनाओगे तो ज्ञानेंद्रियों से अच्छे चीज देखोगे सुनोगे तो मेक गुड खाना with hands then you will have a good taste for your mouth. So it's our responsibility for us to see or enjoy good and also for the world to enjoy. And I spoil my entire country with litter and I say that I am not seeing good in the country. You are mistaken. Many Indians have that low opinion about our nation. Arvaya, you are a part of it. At your own level, you start doing good, then you will see the good to one day. Everybody will be inspired by you. So same Indian when he is in America, he will not throw the paper there. And the NRI when he comes to India, he throws here. Why? Is it not your country this? Is it not your responsibility? But funny, because they are misguided by the people here who are doing like same nonsense. The Indianism in them comes out. When they are there, they'll be penalized there. Their penalties put on them. Therefore, they'll be careful there. I'm just telling about wanting to see good means you have to do good. So therefore, our house should be made good, our portico should be made good, our garden should be made good. Wherever we go, we do our best to make good. Therefore, we can see good. So too, when we are all alone with 100 people, we'll talk only good, then we can listen only good. This is our responsibility, it's our duty. Then it becomes our obvious right. Okay. In that way, extend the topic. I talked of the ears and mouth because that is the Veda mantra. Badram karnevi shunyama, badram pashyama akshavihi. These Veda mantras also, once we go to 8, 9 chapters, I'll start teaching you. If I do right now only, then Geetha gets little distracted, diverted. I don't want to. Even this common sense thought, the mantrochana I am doing only to tune with each other. Straight away I can take Geetha also. We may start also soon. But थोड़ा सा सब मंत्र भी आप सीख लो. Then you being youngsters from now only, important things you become aware of it. You don't do any non-positive thing to end up in soup. Therefore, I am giving one or the other thought also. Clear? Now let's go to our Gita. What is the topic going on? Bhagavan's Avathara. So in that, how many things are there? Fourth chapter mein, I am reminding you, we have started Gita now. First of all, in 3 slokas, Bhagavan told that he gave this yoga to Surya and he to Manu, Manu to Ikshaku, etc. But in time, people have become selfish, greedy, so they lost sight of this noble way of becoming successful. But I saw you worthy, deserving, therefore I gave you all these tips of yoga or success. Arjuna's question, how do I accept it? You gave it to Surya because you are born just now. Bhagavan started giving answer. What is the first answer he gave? He many lives you lived, many lives I lived. Your life is like a bound individual. I am as a lord of everything. Reference between you and me is what? I know all of your and mine. You don't know yours. Therefore, I was there earlier also, even before Surya. Therefore, I have given in him. You are taking me only as this, and you take yourself also as this. You don't know what you were in the past. You don't know what I was in past. So I was there in the past. You were also there. You are now also there, and much past also I was there. You were there. All that I know. Therefore, as a सूर्य के गुरु के रूप में सूर्य से पहले भी मैं था मैंने उनको दिया. So that is how the first thing. And second one we saw after that sloka, Bhagavan says, what is he? Second is, how he takes avatara. Third is, when he takes avatara, conditionings. Fourth is what he does when he takes avatar. This fourth topic we have to see today. Among the fourth, first three, what are they? If you can just summarize in a minute or two, we can go to this topic and discuss and conclude. It's a beautiful topic. All these in connection. So Bhagavan, what did he say? Ajo pisan, avyayatma san, bhutanam ishwaraha apisan. I am unborn, unchanging, unmodifying, ajopi unborn. And avyaya, avyayatma, unchanging, unmodifying. Bhutanam ishwaraha, Lord of everything. Yet, that is my original nature. How do I take avatar? Second line says, Prakrutim swam avashtabhya sambhavami atmamaya. Pradikshtam adhishtaya. Sorry. Adhishtaya, taking my own prakriti into my own control, I sambhavami. I am already bhavami. I become sambhavami. Atmamaya, as if covering all my infinite glories, expressing only few which are required for doing that purpose for which I took avatar. Then I gave you so many examples. A man is mainly man, in whom husband is there, son is there, father is there, brother is there, boss is there, sports person is there. All are there in him. He is Ishvara. But when he is with the wife, all other things he keeps away. Only as a husband he expresses. So when he is with son, all things keeps away. He expresses only as father. So that Bhavami is a man, Sambhavami is the father or husband, etc. So to always existing is Paramatma, therefore he neither need to be born, Ajahapi, nor he gets modified, Avyatma, then he is always the Lord, not like when he comes as son to Devika Vasudeva, Yashodananda, he just listen to them. वो तो नौटंकी कर रहे हैं. But otherwise he is the Ishvara of all the beings, all the Devatas. Yet Atmamaya, covering all my powers, expressing only few required, sambhavami, I take up one or the other specific forms. That time, swam prakriti adhishtaya, I keep my prakriti under my own kabja control. In your and my case, the prakriti is not our control. When you want to sleep, when the sleep overpowers, you can't wake up. And when you are not able to sleep, जबरदस्ती करो तो नींद आता ही नहीं. So too when the lust, passion, greed, selfishness, ego come, you can't control. We are slaves to them. These are all called prakriti. Bhagavan is not like that. He has got all the prakriti outside, all the prakriti zone, Dehendra Manadi, Adhishtaya. He is the controller of them. Using them, he does the Leela for which he comes as an avatar. This is the meaning of that third shloka. Third means after Krishna's Arjuna's question, then Bhagavan after saying, we were born many a times, I know all of that, you don't know. So that fifth one was that, sixth is this. Then yesterday we saw when is the time where Bhagavan takes avatar. What are the conditions? What he sees in the world to come here as avatar. This is a famous shloka, 100 times you might have heard it. And the meaning should be very keenly, deeply kept in our heart. After listening to Geetha or started to listen to Geetha or learning to listen to Geetha, your vision of everything should now become more divinized and positive. Such slokas you have to remember always. Now, the time when the Bhagavan takes avatara is Yada Yada Hi Dharmasya Glanir Bhavati Bharata. Hey Bharata, hey Arjuna, whenever Dharma's glani happens, when it loses its value, its importance, its presence in the world, Dharmasya glani. Okay, when the dharma, the righteousness, the duties, the to be done things, when they are forgotten. At the same time, not only one thing that dharma got reduced, abhyutanam adharmasya bhavati. When the adharma goes beyond the control or the limit. Tada, at that time, ahami, atmana, myself, sujami, manifest or project. I come to as an avatara into this world. So whenever the dharma is reduced, adharma is grown, Bhagavan takes avatar. And yesterday we have explained to you what is dharma, 27 meanings it has got, but mainly dharma is that by which we grow outside and inside, materially and spiritually, and in turn we add to the growth of the world or society also, materially as well as in its decency or integration. All those rules, regulations are called dharma. And that by which I lose my own balance and I fall from the human to animal level, Inside also regrets and guilts, outside also failures and frustrations, and making everybody's enemy and troubling others also. All those actions by the mouth, called as talking, actions by the body, by the called as actions, actions of the mind called as thoughts. All of that is called adharma. Understood? First, we must know what is dharma, dharma. Dharma by which I grow from human to divine. Dharma by which I prosper outside truly. Dharma by which I add to the prosperity of the world. Dharma is that by which I add to the peace of the world. And every of our thousands of dharma shastras give all the sadhanas or things to be done for this purpose only. And I give example yesterday of the traffic dharmas. When you're on the road or when you are in the flight or the train, wherever you are there, you are in exhibition ground or you are in a big meeting, हर जगह पे अपना धर्म होता है. When you are attending a meeting, suddenly you took out your sound and चिल्लाते रह रहे हो, so it disturbs the audience and speaker and the whole माहौल. You're doing that is adharma. Silently listening and gathering information, that's your dharma. If you want it, otherwise किसको वहां से चलेगा. Now Bhagavan takes Avatara. When adharma grows, dharma gets reduced. Yesterday we gave you very important. Dharma, adharma are an abstract thing. So they grow or they get reduced means they belong to a dharmi, an individual, a supporting living being. Therefore, dharma glani is not dharma glani in its literal meaning. Dharma glani means a person who is supposed to do the dharma, but because of his selfishness or arrogance or all that, he did not do. That's the meaning of dharma ka glani. अपने आप धर्म का ग्लानि नहीं होता. In the same way, adharma also is an abstract thing. A person who is not supposed to do the adharma, when he takes up it and values it, then adharma का उत्थान हो रहा है, अभ्युत्थानम. See? Not doing your own job, let us say government servant. It's called like dharma ka glani. I am supposed to come on time and do all the files and forward the files to the next officer. So many people standing there for pension and other loans, etc. And I am not doing dharma. ऐसे गप्पे मार के बैठ रहा हूँ मैं. It's an adharma, पाप. He will be such a person next life. He'll have 10 things to get work done from the government. Not even one thing he will become succeeded. He will not succeed because उसने पाप किया, अधर्म किया. ऐसा होता है. अधर्म एंड पाप गो टुगेदर. ओके. अधर्म से और छोटा है पाप, धर्म से बड़ा है पुण्य. एंड ऑल्सो he is taking the bribe, he is taking the office goods to home. है कि नहीं, स्टेशनरी घर ले जा रहा है, ये सब कर सकते हैं क्या? यह धर्म है. सो नॉट डूइंग धर्म इज वन सिन, डूइंग द धर्म इज अनदर सिन. डबल पापी. Taking the rishwat and all, they do. We can't take. You are given salary, it should be enough for you. You have to be satisfied with that. But I do that. सो धर्म का ग्लानि होता है जब व्यक्ति लोग धर्म नहीं करते हैं तो. सो टू अधर्म अभ्युत्थानम by it will not happen by itself. The Vyaktis, when they should not do the dharma, they do go and doing, then it grows. Therefore, society is good or bad because of what's happening. But the happening is because of the people who are doing so. Therefore, more adharmic people are there, the whole world will be like a hell only. More dharmic people are there, world is heavenly. So dharma, dharma are a hanging abstract things. They themselves neither grow or get reduced. People who are supposed to follow dharma, when they don't follow, dharma ka glani ho gaya. People who are not supposed not to do the dharma, but go on, they went upon doing it, then the adharma grow hota hai. So I explained you what is dharma, I explained what is adharma. I explained to you dharma and adharma are abstract things. They have to be supported by living being. Therefore, living being is supposed to do dharma, he doesn't do. It's called dharma glani. Who is not supposed to do the adharma, if he does it, it is adharma abhyuthanam. And because of the adharma, be attentive. Everything in the world becomes chaotic. Like one fellow not following traffic rules and moving erratically, will it not disturb entire traffic? So in my own body, every part doing its dharma, whole body is healthy. One part is doing some adharma, it becomes diseased, then it disturbs all other parts and total body also. in the same way. It's only human being who has got chance to do the dharma, but opposite of that adharma he does because of his own ego, selfishness, and so much of greed, etc. Then he is confusing the whole world also, creating the entire chaos in the entire universe. The cosmos is meant to chaos by this human being because of his adharma. Then Bhagavan in the next sloka says, at that time I take avatara, and when I take avatara, what I do? He does the three things. That's our today's sloka. We'll discuss little. Tomorrow again we'll summarize all that. Then go to next sloka also. Thus, topic wise also we are trying to justify. Then Geetha ji also we are studying, and you are equipped with a higher, better understanding. Never leave Geetha. Geetha vision of life also. So now the eighth mantra, what Bhagavan does when he takes avatara is said, let us chant it. The sloka is Paritranaya Sadhunam, second is Vinashaya Dushkurtam, third is Dharma Samsthapanarthaya, Sambhavami Yuga Yuge, Yuga Yuga में मैं संभव होता रहता हूँ. And what is a Yuga Yuga? I'll tell you. Let us chant the sloka first. Om Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Geeta Sharanam Mama, Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. Om Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavad Gita अथ चतुर्थोऽध्यायः ज्ञानकर्मसन्न्यास योगः श्रीभगवानुवाच अष्टमः श्लोकः. Again, two times repetition, एक बार कट्टा together. ॐ परित्राणाय साधूनां परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे संभवामि युगे युगे. Again. परित्राणाय साधूनां परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे संभवामि युगे युगे. Now together. परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे. What a beautiful rendering. You must learn all these slokas. So, what is Bhagavan? Ajopisan Avyatma Bhutanam Ishwaraha. How he takes avatara Swam Prakriti Madhishtaya Atmamaya Sambhavami. When is the Lord taking avatara? Yada yadasya dharmasya glani bhavati adharmasya abhyutanam bhavati. Clear? Everything is so clear. Then having taken avatara Rama, Krishna and all great Lakshmi Nrsimha Bhagavan Parashuram, कोई भी अवतार लिया भगवान ने, आकर क्या करते हैं? These are the three things. One, paritranaya sadhunam. Trana means protection. Pari means by all means from all problems. Sadhuna means the noble and good souls. So to protect and save and take care of good and noble souls, Bhagavan takes an avatara. That is first reason, first condition. For doing that he comes. And when that need is not there, he will not come. ओके, साधु लोग हैं तो उनके रक्षा के लिए भगवान अवतार लेते हैं, लेकर रक्षा करते हैं. And who is sadhu? Just what is said in the earlier sloka. The one who follows dharma, he is called sadhu. And what is dharma? He himself is जी रहे, दूसरों को जिला रहे. He himself is growing, he is making others also grow. He is growing inside also, spiritually and values-wise. He is catering to that need of the world also. He is a sadhu. Sadhu is good person. Goodness is that where I am not destroying the total for my selfishness. Goodness is that where, if required, I am sacrificing myself for the total. That's called the goodness. So the sadhutva is in speech, in our actions, in our thoughts, in our character, in our goal, in our conviction. अब इतने जगह पे साधुत्व होता है. But the big topic, you do it as homework. But sadhu is a good person. Sadhuna Maritranaya, to protect the good people. Good is what? The one who wants everyone's prosperity, everybody's success, everybody's growth. Not that he only want to grow and let others get destroyed. To such sadhu, paritrana, fully protecting them, I come. And why they have to be protected? What from they have to be protected? The dushkruta. The dushkruta means, those dush means negative. Kruta means doers. Those the doers of the negative called as asadu. उनका विनाश आया तो इनका परित्राण है fully protecting for that who are disturbing them the dushtas are doing dushkrutis are doing vinashaya cha dushkrutam to eliminate eradicate weed out the society of the negative elements support the good and positive weed out the negative Bhagavan takes avatar. Then somebody asked Gurudev कि such a bad the world is now with so many negative dushkrutis are there Bhagavan Swamiji why the Lord is not taking avatar. Gurudev told him, Beta, pura pad Geetha pehle. Bhagavan never comes to destroy the Duskruti as his first priority. It is second priority. The first thing is to protect the good he comes. Then Gurudev humorously used to say, he comes for protecting the good beta. For that only he comes to destroy the negative. All the negatives are there. You said, okay, but second condition, where are the good people to protect whom Bhagavan has to come? Therefore, you become good, to protect you, he will come. You see that intelligent answer. So साधुओं का रक्षण के लिए भगवान पहले आते हैं उसके बाद ही दुष्ट शिक्षण. For the rakshan of the sadhu, obviously he'll have to eliminate those who are doing. Like Prahlada is sadhu. So he is being troubled by the dushta, his own father. Hiranyakashipu, therefore Nrsimha avatar he came and protected the sadhus. Sadhu the Prahlada, in turn, as to accomplish it, he'll have to do the vinasha of the duskruti. The duskruti, Hiranyakashipu was tear karke throw kar diya. In the same way, the sadhus of all the devatas, lokapalakas, rishis, munis, were tortured, troubled by the Ravana, the Hiranyaksha, these Rakshasas. So therefore Bhagavan came as Rama to protect this good. He eliminated all that bad. So the sadhu is Sugriva, asadhu is Vali. तो वाली को finish करके सुग्रीव को. Sadhu is Vibhishana, asadhu is Ravana. Finish Ravana and protect the sadhu, the Vibhishana. Rama avatar में. Krishna avatar में भी. So many Gopabalas, all of them are sadhu, but this Trinavarta, this Padambasura, Bakasura, Shakatasura, then Putana, then all these are the Dushta. They all comes sent only to kill everyone. He finished them to protect. तो साधुओं के रक्षा के लिए और साधुओं को तंग करने वाले दुष्टों के मारने के लिए विनाशाय च दुष्कृताम comes. No, it can be extended. When I talk this shloka to the spiritual seekers, I talk in a very deep, extended manner with lot of quotations and examples. आपको इतना समझो तो काफी है. But why he wants to do both of them, and through both of them, what is the third thing he wants to achieve? Thus, by protecting the good, by eliminating the bad, what he wants to achieve is dharma samsthapanarthaya. The dharma whose glani has happened to reinstate or establish dharma, Bhagavan takes the avatar. And dharma is protected by the sadhu, therefore sadhu is protected. Dharma is glani is created by the sadhu or dushkruti, therefore is killed or eliminated. Therefore, what Lord wants? Neither protecting good nor eliminating the bad. But then what? He wants dharma sthapana. But obviously, dharma is disturbed by the bad, therefore, he should be eliminated. Dharma is not a thing against an abstract one. It has to be taken care by the people, and those who take care of it are good, therefore, to protect them, he obviously comes. So, what is the main goal of Bhagavan? Dharma samstapana. How it is achieved by sadhu parirakshana. And who are troubling the sadhu? The dushkruti. Then what is to be done? Vinasha. Therefore, दुष्कृतियों के विनाश करके साधुओं का परित्राण करके धर्म संस्थापन करने के लिए भगवान आते हैं अवतार. Okay, Sambhavami is already there, but takes. Like in all the movies, hero is there. But whenever good people are troubled by bad people, he jumps into the action, finishes the bad and protects the good. Every Hindi movie, all language movie, that's what you see. And on the Avatar movie खुद ही आ गया, उस पे क्या है मुझे नहीं पता. I have not seen one or two or whatever. There are many name movies on the name of Avatara, Ek Avatar, Dasha Avatar, Dvi Avatar, I don't know. Now we have clearly understood Bhagwan takes Avatara when Dharma ka glani, Abhyutan Adharma ka hota hai to. And when he takes Avatara, what he does is he protects the good by eliminating the bad. In course, in turn, by that he establishes the Dharma. And what is Dharma? That way of lifestyle at the individual and total level, where individual and total both are protected and prosperous outside as well as inside. Outside means materialistically, inside means values and spirituality. Now, Sambhavami, the third, last word is important, Yuge Yuge. At the bigger screen level, the Yuga means what? Bigger screen may in every Yuga. So, in the Krita Yuga, he comes as the mother, Devi, Shakti, and all. And the Vamana Avatara, all of them were there in Krita Yuga. Vatsya, Kurva, Varaha, Narasimha, all these avatars are in Krita Yuga. Okay? Now, in the Treta Yuga, Bhagavan came as Rama, eliminated Ravana. In Dwapar Yuga, he came as Krishna, eliminated Kamsadi. So many. I listed you yesterday how many Duskritis are there at the time of Krishna Avatar. I gave you the whole list of it. Then finally, in the Kali Yuga, he will come as Kalki Bhagavan to eliminate this. So, Yuge Sambhavami, a bigger picture is that. Another picture is what? Yuge means what? Any time wherever the dharma is reducing, adharma is growing, I just come. In a retail manner. Wholesale is a yuga. But in the retail manner also, Bhagavan goes on coming. That is why even in the small retail scale also, whenever the adharma is happening and dharma is reduced, Bhagavan, even in the form of a saint, in the form of a government, in the good government governance, in the form of a police inspector, in the form of some of the others who are law and order establishing people, Bhagavan only comes and does. And the best way of Bhagavan's avatar is in the form of our own thought or knowledge. Like in me, my own personal life, when the Duskruti is growing and Sadhutva is reducing or Dharma is reducing, in the form of society or the government or my own conscience, Bhagavan takes avatara and sees to it that by all punishments, etc., regrets, etc., guilts, etc., insults, etc., failures, etc., that I give up the Duskruti and I take up the Sukruti, or the Adharma is given up by me and Dharma is taken up. So Yuga Sambhava. Every moment Bhagavan is going on putting his effort to establish Dharma by eliminating bad and restating or powering the good. And it gets succeeded. It's a question of little time, that's it. That's why you see in this world, ultimately, our own, every of our rupee and all of the symbol, we have written that Satyameva Jayate. Actually, Satyameva Jayati Nandutam, Satyena Panta Vitato Devayanaha, Yena Kramantrusho Yaptagamaha, Yatratat Satyasya Param Nidhanam. This is a Purti mantra of that Satyameva Jayate. It is found in our Mundakadi Upanishad. Mundaka Upanishad mein hai. So ultimately, Satya ka hi jeet hota hai. Temporarily, the Asatya appears to be winning, but it's only temporary. Ultimately, Satya ka hi jeet hota hai. Har jagah, you can say it loud. Okay, now what we have to do? We have to invoke Bhagwan's arrival in our heart. Oh Lord, please take avatar in my heart and protect whatever the good qualities, values, virtues I have. Suddenly the bad, negative is increasing nowadays because of some bad company or thing. Please avatar le lo. At that time, Bhagwan first comes as a guru from outside and then as a upadesh of the guru, then the thinking on the upadesh of the guru, then the understanding of Desha, then the glory of the Upadesha understood, then it is accepted or convinced about. That is called Bhagavan's avatar. Whenever I change from bad to good, Bhagavan has taken avatar in me. And through whatever the means he tells, he does it. That also is called Bhagavan's avatar. इसलिए मैंने कहा कभी कभी सिनेमा गाना सुनकर भी you can change. An advertisement देखकर भी you can change. An hoarding देखकर also you can change. Many incidences in life also eliminate the dushta vyakti in us and bring out the sadhu from us. And we live a sadhu's life of dharma. All of them are Bhagavan's avatar. That's called Yuge Yuge Sambhava. So we have to ask him, Bhagavan, take avatar at every moment and see to it that the Dushkruti in me is Vinashita and Sadhu is Paritranaha. Of the Raksha is Paritrana of the Sadhu, please do it. So that through me, Dharma alone expresses. Dharma samstapana. Never ever adharma. And what is adharma? What is dharma? Wherein I am myself prosperous outside and inside, also catering to the world. This is the general definition of dharma. More particularly, the outer gross things are given up. Only inner subtle, the true spirituality alone is growing. That is called dharma samstapana, because parama dharma is finally spirituality only. That's why in Gita last में सर्व धर्मान परित्यज्य मामेकम शरणम व्रज रूपी परम dharma you do. That's what Bhagavan told Arjuna. So any day being spiritual is parama dharma. So Lord, let that parama dharma happen through me. And before that, even the laukik dharma also, whatever I have to do, that's being disturbed because of asadhu duskruti in me. Please take avatara, eliminate them. And the avatar of Lord is what? Again, our own shraddha, our own conviction, our own commitment, our own anushtanam, not to do bad, but to do the good. At that time, Bhagavan took avatar in us. And whenever the bad is growing, good is being suppressed, then the Haivan or Shaitan is acting in us, and that is you and me only. There are only two things, the Shaitan रूपी individual, the Bhagavan. दोनों में एक को ही हमें एक्सप्रेस होना होता है उस काउंटर से. And many a time we allow the Haivan, the Shaitan only express through us, not the Bhagavan. And we create chaos to us and to everyone also. When we realize that, when we want to come out of it, then we pray to the God in the form of wisdom, in the form of thought, in the form of idea, in the form of conviction, in the form of knowledge, in the form of inspiration, in the form of initiative. Bhagavan takes avatar and sees to it that through us the dharma only happens when we are sadhu. Paritrāṇāya sadhūnām, to protect the sadhu. Vināṣāya sadushkrutam, to eliminate the dushkruti. Dharma samsthapanārthāya, to establish dharma, he will come. Sambhavami yuge. Now, beautiful point is what? I have to desire to establish dharma, then I am called as sadhu. Or I have to be a sadhu, is whose thought should be to establish dharma. When I am in this path, to help me out, Bhagavan comes and eliminates who are obstructing it with dushkruti ko. Now, conversely, I myself am dushkruti and not sadhu. And instead of following the dharma, I am following the dharma only. Again, same rule. Bhagavan takes avatara to eliminate me. Because I am to be eliminated there now. Because my dushkruti and I am a sadhu. So, therefore, what is to be done? Be a sukruti or a sadhu doing the job of dharma stapana. Then in you as the energy, as the ability, as the knowledge, Bhagavan takes avatara and you will see that through you, dharma stapana is done. And here the dushkrutis are many things are outside, inside, and people also are outside their dushkruti, they will be eliminated. So when I want to establish dharma, that is my sadhutva. In that my sadhutva where I want to live life of dharma and promote it, when I tune to Bhagavan, he comes in my life as the energy, the power, the conviction, etc. Same Bhagavan comes outside also in the form of my own friends. All the friends are Bhagavan's avatara when I am trying to do the dharma and they help me. बोलो ज्ञान के रूप में, दोस्त के रूप में, श्रद्धा के रूप में, कन्विक्शन के रूप में, इनिशिएटिव के रूप में, हार्ड वर्क के रूप में, इन एवरी फॉर्म भगवान कम्स वेर एवर आई एम एस्टैब्लिशिंग धर्म बाय एलिमिनेटिंग द दुष्कृति एंड प्रोटेक्टिंग द सुकृति और sadhu. So this is how we have to understand. In many other places, many things are told. Another reason for Lord's avatara is many of the bhaktas wanted to play with Lord, where therefore to fulfill that wish, Bhagavan takes avatara. But the other thing is only to prove that I am there, I will come whenever the need. Therefore, to create the faith, he comes. And the third one is when he comes and does all the leela, they become a pothi, and you and I can get ourselves entertained also, informed also, inspired also by studying those leelas and do what Bhagavan taught us. Mainly, this is the another reason of Bhagavan taking avatara. That for the posterity, he leaves a legacy to follow or to get the instructions. Like Rama Avatara went. Why? To teach us the lesson that we should live life like Rama. Krishna Avatar came and went. Why? To tell us that live life in spite of all the odds in that happy, joyful, dynamic manner, not missing your main goal of establishing dharma. And for that, even if you have to fight and eliminate dharma, keep on doing. सो अर्जुन कृष्ण भगवान ने किया भी और समझाया भी, भगवान राम ने भी किया भी समझाया भी। हम उन अवतारों को देखकर उनके पोतियों से हम सीख सकते हैं। एंड टू ए डिवोटी, Lord came only to give me a beautiful alambana of his form, his name, and his leelas, so that I can develop my devotion and surrender to him and get blessed by him. And in his blessings, I get everything. तो उपासना के द्वारा भगवान को पाने के लिए, श्रद्धा के लिए, एक आलम्बन के लिए भगवान टेक्स अवतारा. एंड मेन थिंग्स आर साधु रक्षणम, दुष्ट शिक्षणम, थ्रू दैट धर्म रक्षणम, धर्म संस्थापनम. So dharma samstapana is main goal, and who is troubling the dharma is the dushkriti. They have to eliminate it, and who will substantiate and support dharma? The sukriti or sadhu, protect them. So this is how a beautiful shloka we have seen today. And what is our role? I already told you. Don't be the invoker of the Bhagwan by being dushkriti. On the other hand, be a sukriti. Let the Bhagwan take avatara to protect you, the sukriti or the sadhu. And if there is no asadhu, you are doing dharma continuously, that is Bhagwan's avatara in you already. Because Bhagwan's job is to samstapana dharma का करना है. तो जब कभी मैं धार्मिक जीवन जी रहा हूँ, मेरे अंदर भगवान ही है. Whenever I do the adharma, then only the jiva, dushkriti is expressing in me. Then Bhagavan comes in the form of Guru, etc. Remove that jiva by removing the ignorance and gives me the strength and power to live the life of dharma. This it will become spiritual. Never mind, ye bhi sun lo. The final point is what? Bhagavan is there. Very much there. In an unmanifest form, generally. But he manifests. That's called as avatara taking. He comes to us. So this is how the Bhagavan is. This is the way he takes the avatara. And these are the timings or reasons for which he takes avatara, conditions. And when he comes, what he does is these things. When Bhagavan comes, what he does? Sadhu paritranam, dushkuti vinashanam, dharma samsthapanam. When the Bhagavan comes, yada yada dharmasa glani bhavati, adharmasa abhyuttanam bhavati. And how the Bhagavan takes avatara? Swam prakritim adhishtaya atmaya. And what generally Bhagavan is? Ajo pisan avyatma bhutanam isura pisan. And in this way, what's the difference between Bhagavan and us? He also took avatar so many times, we are also born so many times. We don't know neither ours, we don't know even of Bhagavan. But Bhagavan knows about himself, all avatara. He also knows every jiva's past, present, etc. The future, as we do, so it will be mounted. What we do in the present, that mounts the future. Okay? That's how. And who does what and what he should get, that already Bhagavan has decided. Like in that ATM machine and all, whoever puts that money, that card and presses the number, that money will come to him. Is not it decided? Wrong number if you give, you don't get the money. Even the bank में पैसे नहीं है तभी वो नहीं आएगा. ये system is in the same way. पुण्य करो स्वर्ग, पाप करो नरक, साधना करो मोक्ष. Already Bhagavan kept. Then we keep on avoiding bad, doing good, and doing the best, called spiritual. So again and again contemplate on these shlokas, which will be of immense help to you. And that's how all in Sanatana Dharma only we have the special blessing of Bhagavan taking avatara again and again, again and again, again and again. इन दूसरे रिलीजन में बेचारे देखते रहते हैं ऊपर, भगवान नीचे आते हैं, हमारे साथ खेलते हैं, बातें करते हैं, प्यार करते हैं, प्यार देते हैं, all that, and he gives kicks also. That's a part of his love. That's how they are jealous. That's why all the temples, etc., they break. They don't have the avatar. One prophet is there, and God knows whether God is there or not. They go on waiting. So बोलते रहते हैं दिन भर, हमारे तो आते हैं, अनुग्रह भी करते हैं, पिटाई जिसको करने वो भी करते हैं, कहते भगवान जा रहा हूँ, दोबारा आऊंगा बेटा, संभाल के रहना. And for you and I also, through various upasanas, we can have Bhagavan's darshan. Very much. Have that shraddha and do it, it will have. You will have, he will come. Bhagavan Krishna ka upasana karo, Krishna darshan. You can have him in flesh and blood. You can have the Rama darshan, you can have Hanumanji's darshan. Definitely. There are thousands of people having darshanam continuously. Continuously means even in this period. But they don't come and talk on that because They will be pulled down to so many level by the Hetuvadis, the medias and all. They will make him such a disturbed and all. Therefore, he just keeps with himself. अब इनको बता के क्यों मेरा मूड खराब करना है? He doesn't tell. And to some great, so very close people or any of the sadhakas, he tell because this upasana I have done, this is how I have done. I had the darshan of Bhagwan. तुम भी कोशिश करो. So many Devi Upasakas have got Devi Darshanam. Hanuman Upasakas got Hanuman Darshanam. Krishna Upasakas got Krishna Darshanam. Rama Upasakas got Rama Darshanam. Shiva Upasakas got Shiva Darshanam. हो रहा है ये सब. बट इस भगवान है दर्शन देते उपासना करने से. I am talking the topic is different. That Bhagavan who is there and manifest gets manifested as Avathara for this work of establishing dharma by removing adharma and supporting the good people. Okay? This is how we learn it. Thank you. Remaining the new shlokas we will see tomorrow. Sarvam Krishna Arpanamastu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. The shloka please एक बार पढ़ो. परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे. Now today's our Navagraha mantra is Devanam cha Rishinam cha Gurum Kanchana Sannibham Buddhibhutam Trilokesham Tannamami Bruhaspatim. Tomorrow Shukra, then Shani Bhagavan. That is how we conclude. And our today's common sense thought is what? Do good to see good, speak good to listen good. Thank you for your kind presence and cooperation, invoking God's grace, Guru's grace on each and every one of you for your outer prosperity, inner enlightenment. Thank you, one and all. May all these reasonings find meaning in us, in our understandings and convictions, and become fruitful to us through our practice in giving us outer successes, also the inner divine anubhuti. I wish and pray every one of you have the darshan of your own Devata Ishta whose upasana you are doing. And also wish and pray that at final level you all discover your oneness with God. Along with that, through the upasana, may your all troubles, problems go away, you succeed in the world. And may upasana invoke God always to do the tranam of you, the sadhu, and enroute whoever are the duskruti are there, may the Lord eliminate them. Thus, through you only the dharma should go on getting expressed. That's what. Through you means all of us are included. I just conclude here with again hearty thanks to one and all. God bless. Good. Thank you. I was in my own dilemma how to convey these thoughts to our youth. I tried my best. How much it got conveyed into your heart, you got the information, inspiration, transformation. So that is your effort and luck. I'm just concluding. Thank you.